Hey guys, it's me Shri, the Lash Girl here on YouTube, the Lash Girl on TikTok, and Amber_Lash Artistry on Instagram. In this video, we're going to be going into part 2 on understanding humidity and temperature. In this video, we're going to be going in step by step on how I get my humidity levels up. This video is perfect for those who live in a colder and drier climate. There are going to be some common issues that you're going to see if your humidity levels are too low. You're going to see your lash extensions are slipping off of the natural lash. You're going to see retention is very, very poor. They're going to be off within the next 3 days. While you're lashing, you'll also find that when you brush through the extensions, your set is just flicking right off of the natural lash. If you're using the tape back technique, you'll notice that when you take the tape off, the extensions are coming right off of the natural lashes. You're gonna see all these issues when your humidity levels are too low because your adhesive isn't curing properly. One thing you gotta understand is that moisture cures the adhesive. Moisture meaning the humidity in the air. It's like when you go get your nails done, and once the nail technician is done, what does she do? She puts your nails in the UV light so it can cure. It's the same exact thing with our adhesive. Moisture, humidity cures the adhesive from the inside out instead of it drying on its own from the outside in. Adhesive has a specific operating range. So for example, if your adhesive works at a 40 to 60% humidity range, and if your lash room is sitting at 20% humidity, you are 20% below the operating range for that adhesive. So that adhesive is not going to cure properly. It's the same for temperature. Your adhesive has a specific temperature range that it operates at. Temperature and humidity range go hand in hand. So basically what we need to do is to create a perfect environment for our adhesive. I found through my lash career, especially early on, that I struggled with this. In my early lashing career, I struggled with this so much. 1, because I didn't understand it. 2, I didn't understand how to control my environment. Ultimately, it was from poor teaching. Nobody taught me. So that's what this series is going to be about. I want to be able to help you guys and help you understand it. I've just been seeing a lot of people not really understanding it or not even being taught this subject, just like I wasn't taught. So I want to be able to help you guys understand it in a whole. See a lot of new lash artists undermining this issue. They have no idea why they're having retention issues. I'm just seeing and feeling a lot of your guys' frustration because I've been through it too. I want this video to instill confidence. So when you go do a set of lashes, you know that set's gonna hold for 2 to 3 weeks. And it can also help you troubleshoot any problems that you're having now. So let's get into this step by step on how I get my humidity levels up and ready for my clients. So first things first, you need to know the adhesives ranges, the humidity range and the temperature range. So I use my adhesives. Today we're gonna use just the Black Nora. That the humidity range for this adhesive is 25% to 80%. The temperature for Black Nora is 66 degrees to 82 degrees. I personally like to use it at a 40% humidity level and a 70-degree temperature. Now that I know the ranges for my adhesives, I go into my room about 1 to 2 hours before my clients and I check my hygrometer. You can get one of these off of Amazon. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to come into my room and I'm going to check my hygrometer. I usually come into my room 1 to 2 hours before my clients. It can take 1 to 2 hours depending on where your levels are, to get your humidity and temperature adjusted. Let's go over my humidity level first. So as you can see, my humidity level is at 21%. So I know that my optimal range for my adhesive is 40 to 60%. So we need to get our humidity up to 40%. Just a side note, make sure that you keep your hygrometer near the environment, the area that you're lashing. I always keep my hygrometer next to my client's head. This will give you the most accurate reading. So we know we need to bump up our humidity level 20%. So now I'm going to crank both of my humidifiers up so I can reach that 40% humidity. I always turn my humidifiers up a little bit higher just so that I can get to my optimal humidity level faster. So my optimal temperature range is 70 to 74 degrees. Right now my room temperature is 72 degrees. I usually keep my thermostat at 70 degrees so I don't really have to change my temperature much. But if it was like at 66 degrees, I have a space heater in my room and I go ahead and turn that on when I turn my humidifiers on. And by the time my clients come, it's perfect. Now we got our humidity levels up to where it's supposed to be, 40%. But as you can see, my temperature dropped a few degrees. We're at 68 degrees right now. Depending on where you live, increasing your humidity, it can either raise or drop your room temperature. As you can see, my temperature dropped. So I'm in Colorado and it's super cold and super dry here right now. So by me raising my humidity 20%, it dropped my temperature. Now I got my humidity levels up to where I need them. Now I'm gonna turn on my space heater so I can get my room back up to temp. So now my temperature and my humidity is right within the range that I need it. So from here on out, as I'm lashing, I'll continuously monitor my hygrometer and make adjustments where needed. So if my temperature drops, I'll turn on my space heater. If my humidity drops, I'll higher my humidity level, vice versa. So that is exactly the steps that I take to make sure that my temperature and my humidity levels are where they need to be for my lash room. If you're new to my page, I teach you everything about lash extensions, so make sure you hit that subscription button, hit the bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Make sure to go follow me on all other social media platforms. I'm on TikTok and on Instagram. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, make sure to comment down below, share with all your lash friends, and have a great day.